Hello everybody, welcome back to TremereGames. I'm Nathaniel, and today we're talking about Dbrand. That is a company that makes skins and cases for different other electronics like uh, Xboxes, your phone, tablet, computer cases, whatever. And they're in some deep shit. Well, kind of. So, Valve dropped their Steam machine prices and all that good stuff. And what Dbrand was doing for a while is, hyping up their companion cube skin. Like, they got Steam Deck skins, they got PS5 skins, Xbox skins, and what have you. So this is nothing new. And for a while, I was like, okay, this would be pretty cool. I'm surprised Valve isn't doing it, but that's awesome. And it turns out not everything was above board. Okay, they didn't even ask old Papa Gabe for any of that permission, his blessing. So, naturally, to protect their assets and make sure they're not getting fucked, Steam's legal team kind of slapped the bitch out of them. They fucking took that big old pimp pan and went, bah! And then said, no, bad boy, you can't do that. According to the article from Rock Paper Shotgun, they spent more than 1,000 hours designing and engineering the case, and they'd even spend 1,000th of that time drafting a pretty please email to Gabe Newell. So they didn't even think about it. They were so hyped up in their own idea, their fucking opium. They didn't even stop to think, hey, this technically is a asset to one of the biggest gaming companies on the planet. So maybe we might ask this once, The other cases that they sell are not like any official thing. They're not really an official. They're a third party case developer for all those electronics. So maybe they should have realized that this is a very, very branded type of case. This is different, completely different from any other thing that they have on their website. See, this is the kind of things that they have for their phone cases. All very like, it looked like someone might have generated it maybe, or maybe they did artistically draw these, but it's just simple things. You got your X-ray stuff there. This is pretty cool. That's actually really cool right there too. But you go to gaming tab, and they don't even have it on the store anymore. Steam machine, okay. So, yeah, they did have it available for pre-order, but like I said, they got slapped down like a fucking dog by their legal team. And I honestly don't know the thought process behind it. Yeah, it's a cool idea, but why on God's green earth would you not think to ask them for any sort of permission? They probably would be like, you know what? Fuck it. That's a really cool idea. I don't know why we didn't think about it. And then you guys could have partnered with Steam. Now that goes to saying they did make an apology to Valve and to Gabe Newell. They kissed his feet. They probably went to his office, sucked on his little toesies for a minute, and then be like, okay, you were forgiven, my son. That is not, to say that they won't ever do it. I'm sure they could work something out and keep selling the companion cube, but with Valve's blessing and probably Valve's help. Or Valve could just take that design and fucking sell it themselves. Like, what are they going to do? It's their intellectual property. Like, I don't know. It's just silly. It's a silly mistake and shouldn't have happened. Even there, in this article, even they're like, yeah, we probably should have asked permission. In hindsight, 2020, you know. But that's really about it. I decided this was a very serious, serious. It's not serious at all. It is, but it's not a silly situation. Um, and they wrote to Valve, "Thank you for Portal. Sorry for the headache. We should have asked first." And I, you know, I completely agree. And the article writer, but what's his name? James Archer, right? Says, "I'll share some of the humble pie myself." And he actually accepted a review unit on the assumption that everything was above board. So everybody makes mistakes. I don't think there's going to be any legal, anything in the legality department that they're going to be pursuing. I think since they completely removed it from the website, it was about $100, and they refused, or they refunded all of the pre-orders for it, because they dropped it, I think, right before Valve dropped their pricing. So, but they refunded everybody. Everybody should have gotten the refund, and they take it off the store. So I think everything should be above board. Water under the bridge. Well, actually, I should have read it. So, in this Reddit post that popped up on screen, and definitely didn't try to read it without fumbling on over myself anyway, it says, "We took down everything and made an appeal, and we asked whether or not if there was any way to keep this project live properly licensed with their blessing and on their terms. Rightfully so, they said no. I mean, I can't blame them. I can't blame them. They don't have to. They could literally just take it and go. Like, they can just take it and run with it themselves. It's like, oh yeah, nice plans. This is ours. Just so you know." Oh, for fun. There's one comment. "Oh, for fuck's sake, Dbrand, you had 2 jobs. Ask Valve and make the thing." What the fuck? It's just a silly situation that could have been completely avoided. And they could have had something really cool. And I'm not getting a Steam machine, but I was excited for it. I probably would have just bought the case just to have the case, But if you like this video, hit subscribe. More videos like this, comment down below which one we react to or play or watch next. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.